Hey guys, this is going to be a plant tour of all of my honestly newly acquired plants because of Jenna Marbles. So I guess here goes. This is the Monstera Deliciosa, and I got him at my local nursery, and he's beautiful and I love him, and he has really big leaves, I feel like, in comparison to some of like the baby plants that people have been posting. He's huge and I got him for $18. I love him, love him, love him, love him. Wow, excuse my nails. I have a bunch of succulents on my windowsill here, and I have the grow light on. Let me go ahead and turn that off. So I have an Echeveria. I don't actually know the names of some of these because I actually bought these on Amazon. Not all of them, but most of them. I know that this one is called a Calloway chocolate soldier, and I love him. He's fuzzy and really cute. That's a type of Haworthia, but I don't know exactly what kind of Haworthia it is. And it's funny because I have two of those that are kind of textured, like with little dots all over him, but this one's kind of chubby and my other one is a little skinnier. I have a peperomia back there. I didn't know peperomias were also succulents, but there's that one. I think it's called like the taco plant or something. I have no idea what the actual name of it is, but it's flowering and it's in a really tiny container, and I love her so much. I'm probably gonna move her soon, but she's really cute. And then I have this aloe plant, or at least what I believe is an aloe plant, and it's like growing vertically or horizontally. I don't know anything. So and then I have this panda plant, which I also love so much. It had a little damage from when I bought it, but I've since cut that off, and I didn't want to cut the whole leaf off just because I felt like he could still use it, and it made him a little more symmetrical, I feel. He's really cute. I love him so much. Then I have a sempervivum right here, giving me a little pup. Super cute. I love her so much. She is kind of giving me a little bit of trouble just because I feel a little worried that all the leaves underneath her are kind of like dying off. But anyway, here's my jade plant. I actually got this plant from Marshall's, and she was sitting in a huge puddle of water. It was awful. I'd like to think that I've saved her. She might need a little bit of water. I haven't watered her since I got her, and it's been a couple of weeks, just because I'm scared that if I water her, she'll get worse. But I mean, her leaves are kind of starting to pucker a little bit. I think she's doing a lot better than she was before. I have a bear paw here, which I adore. I also have two variegated versions, two of the variegated versions, and I love those so much. I love bear paws so much. I think they're adorable. They're fuzzy. They look like bear paws. I think it's insane. Like, what is nature? I don't know. Then I have another, I believe that's an Echeveria. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like lime something. I don't know. And then I have another little jade plant here that came in an arrangement, and it was tiny and it was a baby, so it didn't have very many roots, so I put them in there. I have an elephant bush. It's growing right here, and it's the non-variegated version. I think she's really cute. And then here I have some cinnamon around because of some fungus gnats that I've been seeing, but I mean, I think that I've got them under control for the most part. But here's a skinnier version of that like dotted plant that I have, that Haworthia that I have. And then here is a black tie Calathea. So I don't know if you could tell. I know these look kind of brown, but this one is like a black lining around it. I think it's super cool. Moving on from succulents, I have my Monstera Deliciosa. I said that very white. I meant Deliciosa, but whatever. I love her so much. I got her for, I think, like $10 at my local nursery. Not the same nursery I got the other one for, but look it. It's like in a gallon pot, and she's so cute. She's obviously not super mature yet, but she does have some slits, and this is like my favorite leaf because it has so many slits. But Anyway, I really love her. She's giving me some new leaves. I don't know if you can see that right there. She's like kind of unfurling this leaf right here, and then this leaf that's back there is coming out from the stem, and I'm super excited about it. And then I have a variegated Alocasia, and I was really sad because the one that I got, the big leaves are barely variegated, and the one leaf that was actually like super cool and super variegated, that one did not survive, unfortunately. She came really yellow, so I had to cut her off. And then this other variegated leaf is also turning yellow and drooping. So I guess if you get a variegated Alocasia, your variegated leaves tend to go first. I think probably because the plant doesn't think that it's going to be giving it enough, you know, energy or nutrients, or, you know, it's not going to be photosynthesizing as much, so it kind of just throws it off. But this one was also yellow, so I guess, I don't know if my theory is right, but I think she was just stressed, and she was in the mail for a little longer than I would like. And then here's a totally green leaf. But the amazing part about this plant is that I have a lot of little baby plants. Look how cute these little leaves are. I need a vacuum. But when I got her, she didn't have these little leaf offshoots. These little leaf offshoots. She didn't have them. And now she does. And I'm so excited because it's only been like a week and she's already giving me new growth. But yeah, I have some baby leaves. I've got some cool variegated leaves right there. I am so excited. And you know, this one is variegated too, so I'm really hoping for some new growth from her. I really love her. I just wish that she would have come in one piece, I guess. But that's kind of it for this section of my room, and I love them so much. I'm probably gonna say that a lot in the video, so I'm sorry. I have a Fittonia right here, and honestly, she does not like me. She does not like me, and I think it's so funny because I feel like Fittonias really shouldn't be that hard, but she's like crispy, and I live in Houston. We have humidity, and like my Alocasia is fine. I feel like my Alocasia even is getting too much humidity, so I don't understand why this Fittonia doesn't want the amount of humidity as an Alocasia. Like I don't get it. But she's really cute. She's giving me some new growth. I really like how she looks. She needs to adjust, I think, but she's been here for a while. But like, look at her crispy leaves. Look how crispy. If you guys have any tips, I guess go ahead and let me know. I really love her. I keep her relatively moist, I feel, and I'm not overwatering her, and I'm never letting her get to the point where like she does the Fittonia flop, which like she's never gotten there yet. So I literally, like, she's by the southeast facing window, but it's in the southeast. The sun like the rays do not she's very much out of the direct sunlight. So I don't think that it would be that she's getting too much light. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have like filtered windows. I have like solar screens on my windows, so she's definitely not getting any direct light. Like I don't know. I missed her, and I even have a little mini humidifier going off right here because I also have this Calathea here, which I'll get to in a second. But I also have a little humidifier going on here, and she still doesn't like it. I'm giving her filtered water. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's okay. Up there, I have this marble queen, Pothos, and I think she's beautiful. She has an all green leaf right there, which kind of worrisome, but yeah, she's about to give me that new leaf that's coming out right there. I really like her. She's really pretty. I came across a snow queen the other day at the same nursery that I got my Antonia, and she was like beautiful, but I was like kind of scared to buy her, and now I'm kind of regretting not buying her just because I was scared that, you know, like it's a snow queen, so it meant that it had like a lot more white, and I was like, well, white's not really good for plants because it doesn't have enough chlorophyll to photosynthesize, but I don't know. What do I know? That's why I didn't get her, but I do have a silver satin pothos. I think it's actually just called the satin pothos because it's like one of those that are like splotchy. It's beautiful. I love it so much. I love how glittery it is. I love how velvety it looks. It is like probably my favorite pothos at the moment, just because of how full and cute she looks. And my sweet boyfriend made me this pot. We painted this pot and that pot together. So yeah, that's my. I obviously, she's a little too big for this pot, but she's doing okay so far. I mean, she's not root bound or anything, so as soon as she gets a little too big, I will switch her to pots. I will switch her pots. But yeah, that's about it for that shelf right there. So this is my Calathea ornata, and that is my moisture probe right there. Or I think this is also called a pinstripe Calathea. And I have a baby leaf right there that's pink, and I love it so much. I actually like changed her soil to some like African violet soil because I heard that Calatheas actually really like that. So I've been doing that, but she still doesn't like me. She had a lot of fertilizer, like a lot of those like slow release fertilizers in her soil when I bought her, like a lot. So I took them all out, and I don't know if that was a wise choice, but I heard that Calatheas didn't really like fertilizer that much, so that's why I figured, you know, better safe than sorry. And she was kind of crispy when I got her, but I mean, her crispy leaves have obviously gotten a little crispier. But I feel like her newest leaves are not getting, like maybe like the very, very tips of them like are a little bit crispy, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong because all my other Calatheas like me. So, and I don't think that this is meant to be like a more finicky Calathea. I think this is supposed to be an easier one. And again, I live in Houston. My humidity inside is literally at 70% right now. So I don't think that it's that. She's not near any drafts. She's that's an east facing window. I do not know. Calatheas confuse me, but I love them. This is another Calathea that I have that my boyfriend actually got me, and I love her so much. I'm probably said that like 1,000 times in this video, but look how velvety and beautiful and amazing she is. Is she not amazing? I would totally recommend this plant. If you ever see this plant anywhere, buy it. Buy it. We did buy it on Etsy though, but I have seen some videos where they have her at IKEA, so I guess if you live in an IKEA that has cool plants, go ahead and look for it, but I don't know. But right now she's opening up, she's wanting some light, and I love her. I switched her pots so today because I saw some roots coming out of her nursery pot. That's because a lot of Calatheas like being in their nursery pots just because, you know, the plastic is a little bit better at holding the moisture. But this pot is it's ceramic on the inside, so I think that she'll be fine. I'm hoping she'll be good. And I have some propagation bottles back there that don't have anything in it, and then that pot is by itself, so more room for more plants. Woohoo! I also have this prayer plant right here that I think it's called like a Maranta Lou something. I don't actually know the actual, no scientific name for it, but I got this on like Hertz, and I love her. She's beautiful. I was so surprised how amazing she looked when I got her. I mean, I've heard so many horror stories about Hertz that I was really worried, but I really wanted a lemon lime prayer plant, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it in stores. Like, I could only find the one with the red veining, and I mean, that one's beautiful, but that's not the one I wanted. So, and they were also like $18, like everywhere that I found them. I was like, that's too much money, and I got him for $7 on Hertz. How exciting is that? But yeah, I got this peperomia pixie, I believe it's called. she was dying. She's not dying anymore. She's got a lot of new growth. I'm like really proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself actually. She was like $1 on sale at Walmart, and I wanted her, and my boyfriend was like, just buy it. So I bought it. He bought it for me. That's what I meant. But yeah. And then I have this Calathea White Fusion that I actually bought with crispy leaves. But she has this like unfurling leaf right here. She had like 4 of those, and all of those other ones have unfurled, and it's super, super exciting. I'm like, I love her. She's like, look at these pink, like blush pink that's transferring from the purple backside. Look at that. Look at her. This is a beautiful plant. I got her for like $7 at a nursery near my boyfriend's house. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Those are like definitely 2 of my favorite plants. Like again, I think I just really like Calatheas. I think I just really like prayer plants. Huh, that's funny. I think I just really like prayer plants. I really like how they move during the day and then like fold at night. I think it's so beautiful. But yeah, those are the ones on that windowsill. I have this silver splash pothos that has a lot more silver than the satin pothos that I showed you earlier. But look at that leaf. That leaf is like almost all silver. It's so pretty. It has bigger leaves. It's way more silver. It has a lot of new growth coming out. I don't know if you see that. A lot of new growth. I bought it on Etsy. It was packaged really, really, really well, and I just put her in this pot. I'm considering hanging her, but right now she's just sitting here, and the rope is like hidden behind it, but she's so pretty, and she has a little stake right here, but she's obviously like growing outward instead of up. I don't know how to fix that, but it's fine. I don't mind it. And then I have a watermelon peperomia, and it's actually a variegated watermelon peperomia. I didn't actually like specifically look for this. I ordered a watermelon peperomia on Hertz on Amazon, and I got this one, and it was a little beat up, but honestly I think it's like amazing for what I was expecting. Like again, I've heard a lot of horror stories from Hertz. I'm getting some like weird scabbing on it. I don't know why. I mean, that one was already kind of messed up, but like, do you see that? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So if you can help me, I don't know how to describe that, so I can't even like look it up. I don't know, but I really like the variegated leaves. I think they're really pretty. Look at it. And again, I didn't technically like ask for a variegated one, but I'm obviously very happy with it, and I think it's really cool. And then I have my Pilea peperomoides, and it was funny because I had actually bought this Pilea online, and when I got it, it was so tiny. It was my first plant purchase online, so I didn't check how big it was, and I paid like $16 for the tiny, like it was like this big. I feel like it wasn't even a 2-inch pot, but it was so little, and I was like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed, because the day before I got it, I had found this peperomia at my plant nursery that I had gotten my Monstera Deliciosa at, and it was like $11, and it was much bigger than the one that I paid $16 for. So I ended up buying this one and then giving the baby one to my brother's wife. She's got a lot of little babies down there. She is kind of cupping. I don't 100% know what that means. She's moist. She's not sitting in water, and she's also not dry. So, but I will say, when I did get her, she was pretty dry, so I don't know. And I also think that they didn't really use the best soil on her. But here she is in all her beauty. She's beautiful. And right here, I have some more some more Haworthias, because this is a kind of a spot where I wanted to plant, but there's a like a vent that's above, like up there a little bit, and it just like goes directly in this corner. So I was like, I need to put some hardy plants that won't hate me for putting it in front of a vent. So I got a zebra plant, clearly. Look how cute she is. I love her. And then I have some African pearls Haworthia, and my grandma actually really likes these, and it had a baby on it, so I gave her one of those, and I think they're really cute, and they don't require too much attention from me. So I also have this snake plant right here. I bought it without knowing that, you know, this braid isn't gonna last very long, and if like one of them dies, then it's just gonna look all weird. But it had a bunch of babies, which is the reason why I bought it. Over here I have another Sansevieria. This is like not the trifasciata. I guess it's the regular kind. I actually really prefer this kind to the trifasciata. I don't know why. I just think it's a lot more like sleek looking and like cool. But she's there. She's in a cute little gray pot. I really like her a lot. And then here is one of my pride and joys. Look at this starfish Sansevieria. Look at her. Look at this starfish Sansevieria. She has a baby right here and a baby back there. And I know she has a little casualty right here. But I honestly don't mind it. I love her. She is fat and funny. And I got her for $12 at the nursery by my boyfriend's house. And it was so funny because they were like in pots that were like this big, and the roots were like insane, and it was toppling over. And I was just like, why? Why are you selling this for $12? This is like the same size as the ones that you're selling for $30. I guess they just didn't want to rebought it, and they had a lot of them, so they were like, you know what, just mark them for $12 and then like let people take them. So I got one, and she's super cute, super healthy. The last plant in my room is this Calathea Maui Queen. She also does not like me too much, but honestly, I think that the reason why she's like starting to like yellow a little bit down here is not my fault. It's just because like I got her from Lowe's. She was like in the world's darkest shelf. Like she's just not having it. And when I got her home, she was kind of yellow like that, so I took off some yellow leaves. But I feel like it's continued, and I guess maybe it is kind of my fault because I do have her near a vent, but I don't think that it's like hitting her directly. But I mean, I guess I should move her. I just don't have anywhere to move her to, and that's the problem. She's still in her nursery pot though, and maybe I should like change her out of that and then move her downstairs or something to like make her stop. But it seems like this leaf is still unfurling, and it seems like the leaves on top are doing just fine. So that's why I don't really think that it's the air vent, but I mean, I guess we'll see. And here we are in my bathroom. Woohoo! I got this Alocasia poly at the same nursery that is near my boyfriend's house, and it is like growing so quickly. It has so many babies, and it has a lot of leaves that are unfurling. Like what did I do to deserve so much from you? I love you. I love alocasias. I don't know if you noticed that. I actually ordered an Alocasia Freddy, and I really hope that it's gonna come in good condition, because I love alocasias so much. I have her in my bathroom because I know that they like humidity, and also because this is a southeast facing window, and the polys actually like a lot more light than say like the Adora, or you know, because it's really green. So I guess the green of the Alocasia, the more light it needs, but it's still indirect light because it has a filtered screen on it. So hopefully I don't burn it, but I don't think I will. And then I have more succulents. Yay! This is a Calloway Melotai, I think is what it's called. It's fuzzy and really, really nice looking. I just really like the texture of it and how like it's flat but also fuzzy. I don't know. I like it. And then I have this, I believe it is a Haworthia. I think it's like a tiger's jaw or something. It's variegated. It is beautiful. It has like little pink teeth. I don't know if you can see that, but it is so cool. I got it at Lowe's and it was amazing, and I really hope that it doesn't die on me. And then I have this other variegated bear paw that is, you know, obviously the same thing as the other one, but this one has some like browning on it, so yeah, I mean, it's really cool. This one actually had a white paw, but I took it off because I figured it wasn't really doing much for the plant and it was about to fall off anyway. So then I have another one of these Echeveria lime somethings. I don't know. It was really tiny. I needed something to put here. She probably needs a lot more light, but I mean, I think she's good here, and if she's not, then I'll move her. But yeah, that's my bathroom windowsill. And yeah, I think that's it for my plant collection. That was really long. I didn't think that would take me so long, but yeah, I recommend putting drainage holes in all of your pots, and I recommend doing research for your plants because that is how they will like you, because I mean, you know exactly what to do for them. So research your plants, put drainage holes in your pots, and I guess I'll see y'all next time.